When we first moved to Vancouver, one thing we really liked was the events. There are so many different things happening around the city that you can experience a new side of Vancouver every year. This event in particular was one of the first ones we went to after moving.
Oh, it's like an outlet?
Yes, please,
yeah. Thank you. Hey guys, we are finally back here at the PNE Fair after so many years, right?
Yeah, I think it was before COVID happened.
Or even actually when we first moved to Vancouver was the first time.
That was so long ago.
It was so long ago that we felt like we needed to come here and experience it again, especially with Skylar.
With Skylar!
Welcome to your first PNE Fair, Skylar! So PNE Fair is kind of like your state fair or your local fair within the city. So this is local to Vancouver and it runs about 3 weeks in summer.
There's lots of activities, lots of shows, lots of rides and food, so it's perfect for the whole family.
So right at the beginning of the video, we're diving right in already. So if there's one thing that you have to do here in the PNE Fair is try all of the food that you can. Right now, this is our first one and I think it's a sushi taco from Culinary. So they have a food truck here, but I think they're also located at the Richmond Night Market, which is another annual event here in Vancouver. That is so good. It's like best of both worlds. You have the sushi and a taco. You should try this.
So it's like a crispy seaweed.
Yeah, the taco is like a crispy seaweed. Unlike the first time that we went to the PNE Fair, where we were mainly interested in eating and watching the shows that we liked, this time we were also thinking about what Skylar would enjoy. And luckily, the PNE Fair had plenty of shows and things to do for younger members of the family. It was Skylar's first dance party and she seemed a bit confused about why all these kids were dancing with the blue bear. It might not make sense to you right now, Skylar, but I'm sure you'll be one of those dancing kids in just a few years. I guess that's a way to keep you cool, eh?
That's very refreshing.
Skylar, you think you can do that? You've done swimming lessons, right? You've been to a pool? You think you can jump too? Huh?
So another thing that we love coming here in PNE Fair are the shows. So there are varieties of shows, good for all ages, and it happens all throughout the day. So before coming here, we made sure that we checked some of the schedules and make sure Skylar get to see some of the shows.
I think right now she's more interested on the camera.
I think she's more interested on the benches because it's very colorful.
Yeah!
So the show that's happening right now is called The Flying Fools, which is a circus act mixed with comedy. So it's very entertaining for all of the people.
I think Skylar can do that too, right? Sky? Huh? Jump on the diving board? Yeah! Also, the show doesn't happen on one specific spot. It happens all throughout the park, so you have to really pick and choose if you really wanted to catch a show.
Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the day here.
So many bees. Skylar, look what I bought. So here's kind of one tip that we're gonna share with you guys. So instead of buying like a drink every time that you need one, which is around $8 here at the PNE, we bought this the Beast souvenir cup. which is around $9, but you get to refill for $1 every time. You are kind of limited with just sodas though and iced teas. It's also the same size as the other drink. I think this is a pretty good buy.
Especially if you're going to be here the whole day and it's really hot, so you have a nice drink with you. It's bigger than Skylar. Oh, it's so big.
And the drink? Ah, it's cold. Cold.
Skylar, there's a beer. I'm not sure if we had seen this part of the fair before, but there was a train ride that went around the fairgrounds, which we thought would be a really cool experience for Skylar. But before we got on the train, we introduced her to the PNE Express bear. Surprisingly, she got a little scared. So I guess Skylar prefers teddy bears that look more natural.
Every good superhero has to learn how to fly. No time for
Tree! Are you having fun? So now that we have Skylar, we've been doing a lot of family-friendly activities around Vancouver, which is we've never really done before.
Yeah, right? Now it opens our eyes to family-friendly activities.
Welcome aboard the PNE Express. Your attention please. The PNE Express is now leaving on a round-trip journey through the Hastings Park Sanctuary. For a safe trip, please stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Is it too fast?
I leave what's left of last night behind. And I need to get some peace of mind. And when I need some peace of mind, I know where to find it. By the end of the road. So I walk and I keep on walking. Though the shoes I wear are meant.
So we have made it here to one of the coliseums here in the PNE Fair, and thankfully this place is also a lot cooler from outside. So it's still about half an hour before the show starts. That's why you can see that there's no one really here behind us. But we just decided to relax a little bit and take a break from the heat outside, especially Skylar. You need a break, right? Oh, it's more of Mommy and Daddy needing a break. So while we wait for the show, I'm gonna tell you guys about the tickets. So the tickets normally here in the PNE Fair, if you buy online, is around $20 per adult. So that's the general admission ticket. But since we came on the first day, they had a promotion that brought down the ticket prices to just $7. So that's just $14 for me and Max, and then Skylar is free. So Skylar is free because she's below the youth bracket. But if you guys are coming with babies, just make sure that you guys are aware that it is pretty busy here, right? It's so busy.
Yeah.
Especially on the first day, it was like shoulder to shoulder on some of the shops and some of the food stalls.
And we also found just one baby changing area.
Which was really hard to find. Also, since it's the first day, some of the staff are only on their first shift, so they're still trying to figure things out.
Yeah, they're not really familiar with it yet.
But it's still a good time. Come to PNE Fair if you guys are around the area. Bring your family and friends.
As it turned out, Nat had the wrong time and we missed the Super Dog show. So now we're just heading out and try to catch another show. What can you say?
Wasn't it? the music must have been really good because it actually put Skylar to sleep.
Someone got really sleepy.
Oh no. That was actually pretty awesome. So I'm not sure if I shared this before with you guys, but when I was younger, 5 years of my life, I was actually part of a big marching band, and that was kind of my life back in the Philippines. I used to be a snare drummer for our little band back in the Philippines, and we would go to all of these events, all of these festivals, which is pretty fun. So seeing that marching band right here in PNE Fair brings back a lot of memories for me. It's the llamas.
So while Skylar is sleeping, we had a chance to catch the llama and cattle show, which I think lasted for 4 hours, and we've never seen this show before.
It's a lot calmer too, right? Than being outside with all of the people and all of the music and everything. I think Skylar's gonna be okay here for a while. But what do you actually judge in a llama show? Right?
I'm not sure. All of them looks very cute.
Well, this little one is still dozing off.
Skylar, you missed the llama show.
Get the food?
I got the food. Time to eat this famous ribs. Looks really good. So while Nat is sleeping.
I'm sleeping.
Not Nat. So while Skylar is sleeping, I took the time to buy us some food, and I bought this very famous, it has a very long line, ribs. So it looks really good because they're cooking it in front of us, and I can smell all the smoke while I was in the line.
Let me smell. Oh yeah.
You can smell it.
I also got a refill for $1, which we were telling you guys earlier.
Now let's begin. So good.
I feel like these forks aren't strong enough for the ribs.
We can use our hands, but we don't want to get
Yeah,
messy.
I don't think our hands aren't that clean right now, so. It's very soft.
A few minutes later,
There's no way you can eat these ribs without using your fingers.
No jumping off tall buildings. Who's been summoned here to join the academy?